Alright, here we go. Mario Brothers 2. Let's do it. Game Boy Advance re-release. Adds a bunch of like optional goals, like this whole system of trying to 100% the game. I guess there's 4 games in the Advance series, and this is as far as I took it. Let me reset. Super Mario Brothers 2. Not actually a Mario game, technically, as I'm sure many of you know. What we know as Mario 2 was actually a Famicom Disk System game called Doki Doki Panic, where you played as an Arabian family, and it was inspired by 1001 Arabian Nights. Let's see, file name. And there's all this voice acting that they added. They give you little stats at the bottom to show what their power, speed, and jump is like. Pretty great. I tend to be a Luigi man for the first world, and I switched to Peach for pretty much the rest of it after that. I think that the correct character to play as for a speedrun is Toad. Is that right? Now, if you've played this game a lot, but you've never played the advanced version, I think you're going to get a kick out of this. They added so much stuff that wasn't there in the original version. Like, watch this. See it again when I'm not going up a screen. Little custom graphic for when you do the high jump. Kind of cool. You start out as small Luigi. They added that as new. They added tons of hearts to the game. They added this thingy. So you don't need to jump up the traditional way. Yeah. So in Japan, they did make a game called Mario 2, and we're going to be playing that late tonight. It's called Super Mario The Lost Levels in the US, because they never released it here because it was way too hard. They presumed it was way too hard for Westerners to enjoy. Instead, they reskinned Doki Doki Panic with Mario 2 characters. And it became a huge hit over here, and since then, a lot of the features of Doki Doki Panic have made it into the Mario canon. For instance, the fact that Peach can float, the way that Luigi jumps, where he's kind of running in midair and floaty and has bad traction. All that stuff is care of Doki Doki Panic and the characters that they covered over. The fact that Shy Guys are a standard Mario enemy, Birdo is a boss in Mario RPG, all of that's a Doki Doki Panic thing. It's really cool, I think. Alright. Mario Canon. So they added those big advance coins as an optional objective. I think they added this to the Mario World Advance game. You can try to collect them in every single level, like find all the hidden areas of every level, and the game tracks it for your percentage completion. I'm not going to do that today, though. They also added this extra one up here, where you have to use all the tools available to you to pick it up. Just what I needed. Jump. You always gotta do this, right? I think it ultimately can take longer than just going the long way to Birdo. It's a shortcut. Shit. Dropped that too early. Shoot. Well, that's okay. Everything's fine, everything's good. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you're on fire. Oh god, there's another bomb there. Yeah, the GBA sound chip isn't so great compared to the Super Nintendo, for example.
This is as far as you go. Here I go.
Bite me, Birdo. Birdo is pretty famous for being the first transgender character in video games, although this was censored in the US. In the Japanese instruction manual, it was stated that Birdo was a guy, and he just chose to identify as female. She.
Now I'm a movie. Bravo.
Chunk. 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 Wouldn't say Birdo's the female Yoshi, but they do look similar, yeah. She has a weird name. I remember that her name showed up as Ostro because of a mistranslation in the English credits of this game. Yeah. Birdo is straight up female now, gotcha. We need to keep using Luigi. There's a part that you could use the princess for, in the original release of this game, and it doesn't work in the GBA version. Had to do with like kind of clipping upward to skip an indoor section. Jump. Ta-da! Ba-dum, ba-dum. Sha-ba-da-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Here it is right here. Let me get a heart back. Make it really easy to restock your hearts in this one. Question mark. Thought they did. No, we don't need that. Guess we can get a mushroom real quick. Piece of the cake. Jump. Alright. Here's the trick. Yeah, see? So Luigi's the only one who jumps high enough in the advanced version to actually get up there. If you do it with Princess in the NES version, she just kind of clips onto the roof, and it's good enough. Dante. Yeah, so see, they give you extra hearts in the Birdo fights. The later Birdo fights are actually pretty tough, like when she starts shooting fireballs as well as eggs. But it's not all easy. Yeah, that was the one thing that I wanted to present the best possible version of these games, but since I'm like really pushing this stream, I wanted to make sure that I'm playing these on, you know, a platform where you can buy these titles. So all of these are on the Virtual Console, either for the Wii U or for the 3DS. The only game I'm going to be playing today that is not available on Virtual Console is Super Mario Sunshine. You can only really pick that up used as a GameCube title. But I do recommend that if and when Nintendo releases an HD re-release of Mario Sunshine, I think that's going to happen. Just a question of when rather than if. That you know, show your support for them by paying for the game. Absolutely. Alright. Remember, this secret and the other one blew my mind as a kid. I feel like the warp zones are pretty well hidden in this game. Down we go. They added a new boss to replace the Mouser, huh? Sunshine's so good. We're gonna be playing it just for 2 hours. Just to kind of show off what it's like. I keep thinking this is actually the second world. Oh god, we're gonna die! They added those giant beats. Yeah, I can hear that, maybe. I think that the stuff that they've added to make Mario 2 USA easier is very reasonable. I don't think they've made it stupid easy. All the parts that they improve the difficulty on, it's kind of interesting to see whenever a developer takes a second stab at their game, you know? And so what do we do wrong the first time? How can we make this more accessible to a new gamer? They still have some cool little hidden challenges, like getting that egg coin down there would be kind of difficult and tricky. We're playing as Luigi for this stage. The next stage is the one that I feel like I really need Princess to be successful in. I usually use Princess for the whole game. I really like her ability to float. So what the hell are these things? They're like using movie cameras to shoot fireballs at you, I guess? I don't really understand what's going on behind the scenes there. Go! Don't die. Alright. Getting up to that top one. Oh, she's so dead. We'll see where it takes it back to. I forget what this game's system of checkpoints is like, but I think that it abandons checkpoints in the final world. Maybe it changes a bit in the advanced version. I think starting at about Mario World is when Mario games become almost impossible to lose at, because they just stock you up with so many one-ups. As long as you're not doing anything just obviously stupid, you should be fine. Chunk. Yeah, the next stage, Dabber. Is it 4-2, I think? Yeah, I think it's really cool, Calvin. It gives a completionist something to really vie for, right? What's up, guys? Twitch is showing Super Mario Bros. Lost level error. There it goes. Oh, I guess it always defaults it. That's interesting. Can we do Doki Doki Panic? Doki 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 Doki. Wow, it's Doki Doki. Ah, we'll just leave it as is. That's fine. Ah, gotcha, Dauber. So we already passed it. I might show off some of the cool secrets in Mario World. The fastest route in Mario World is really fast. Like, Mario World is my favorite Mario game. So I might do it to get to the castle and then maybe backtrack a little bit, check out the secret world levels because they're cool. Let's grab this thing. I'm probably gonna want it. This is really, really hard, this section, so you go ahead and read a few donations. There we go. It's actually not that hard. For Kid Me, it was very hard. All right, nice. I will not be doing Yoshi's Island today, or Super Mario World 3? No. Super Mario Land 3, the one where you play as Wario. Those games are amazing, but I kind of wanted to focus on ones where Mario is the main protagonist as I play a game as Peach. Right? So the basic gameplay style of this game is the same as the other Mario titles. Oh! Nice whale tail save. If you're wondering why I'm carrying this thing around with me, you'll find out very soon. Ta-ta! Yeah, Mario World is such a good game. I feel like Mario World really pushed the boundaries on like adding collectibles, having secrets to find.
Choose a player.
Right, Yahan? I probably will never play as Mario in this game either, because he's the worst character. He's average in every respect, so even Toad, who's not so great, I think he picks up items faster and he runs faster than Mario, at the expense of a slower jump or a lower jump height. Alright. Yeah, the warps are pretty hidden in this game, absolutely. Oh shit, I don't remember which of these I have to go into, so get ready for me to spend a while trying to figure it out. I have no idea. The music they have inside the little things is a lot happier now. It used to be kind of scary sounding. They made it more like Yoshi's Island or Yoshi's Story. I think it's this one. And now you get to see like nightmare fuel for Kid Marstead. The mask that chases you when you carry the key with you. Oh my god. Scared the crap out of me. This and the sun in Mario 3 just freaked me out. I was an easily startled child. I don't think Toad's actually a joke character. He's what most people use in a speedrun, right? Because he's so fast. Yeah, we beat Donkey Kong. It took us about 4 minutes. Spent some time on Mario 1 showing off the, Oh god, she's got a new voice effect. I don't know if I like that. Now this one does not shoot eggs. You have to throw these little mushrooms at her. I don't know if those look like mushrooms in the original Doki Doki Panic release, or if they changed it to make it more Mario-looky. I'll save that part. Ah, way to be too tall. No ducking under the flames. Crap. Nice, sick dodge from Peach there, yeah? That was all on Peach, not me. Yeah, I really enjoyed Yoshi's Island. It's an amazing game. Why don't we say the rule is we're gonna stick to games where you can play as Mario? I guess that kind of makes Yoshi's Island viable, right? Because you briefly control Mario whenever you get a star. There are no rules. It's anarchy. No, the weakness of the GBA sound chip doesn't show itself off as much in this game, or in any NES remake. It's mostly in Super Nintendo to GBA remakes that the sound is bad. The SNES sound chip is one of the best in the industry. This is comparable or better to the original NES soundtrack, I would say. This is an easy place to get your ass kicked. A single player Mario Party, oh god. Someone wants to link the classic Penny Arcade comic about Mario Party. Pretty perfectly describes my opinion of that game. Oh, I think I wanted to use that big thing. These guys are new. Yeah, the Final Fantasy VI port on the GBA has issues for a couple reasons. One of them is that the sound chip is bad. Another one is that the GBA had a very dark screen, so to compensate, they made it much, much, much brighter. So if you play that on GBA, I recommend that you pick up a hack that makes the screen darker and restores the sound. Other than that, the GBA version of 6 is pretty good. It's got a new sound or a new translation. It's quite a bit better. Thank you, Chaos. Ready for you this time. Yeah, Mother 3 uses the GBA sound chip amazingly. It's one of the best soundtracks in gaming, I would say. And it has so much music on it because the game uses the battle music as a mechanic. So like the central battle theme is that you can combo your attacks by pressing the button and beat with the song. So they'll add another dimension to the difficulty of fights. This is one of my favorite secrets in the history of the Mario Brothers series. Check this out. So you come up this ladder and you're like, what am I supposed to do? Like, why is there this big wall over here to the left? And why is there quicksand there? Who would possibly go that way? Well, they must have put it there for a reason, right? Yeah, exactly, Aki. When I did the Final Fantasy VI playthrough on stream, I did the GBA version hacked, to kind of restore it to its Super Nintendo style, and it was definitely worth it. I love, though, that in Mother 3 you could have a boss fight that was harder, not because the boss had higher stats or used more difficult attacks, but because, Oh, another one up. Let's get that. Because the song that was playing was harder to play along with. Sometimes they would do another version of the same song with a trickier melody. Look at all these extra one-ups they throw in the game. Just what I needed. You guys played Super Princess Peach? It's another good one we'll have to do on the stream sometime. It's actually a pretty good game. It has some thematic issues. Namely that Princess Peach, her power is that she's emotional. But to that end, it's got some interesting level design changes, like all of the different enemies in the game are the classic Mario enemies but modified by the emotion. So there's like an angry Goomba that's on fire. There's a sad Koopa that's, you know, making water appear everywhere. Alright. Yeah, right? I'm glad that one-ups are not precious in this version. I don't remember this being the Mouser boss in this section. Guy reminded me of Chuck E. Cheese when I was a kid. I called him that. Crap. Well, that's right. I gotta remember that that's a mechanic. You can grab something in midair like that. It's usually a lot easier than trying to pick it up. You get more time to manipulate it. That'll be pretty important for when we do the Wart fight. I think it's actually the only way to beat him. Crap. Crap again. Pretty sure this was the Hydra boss in the original release, not the mouse. But maybe they changed it. This is usually the only boss other than Wart that you have to fight in the warp mode of the game. GG. No Triclide repeat fight? Gotcha. Yeah, Triclide's the snake guy. Yeah, does anyone know the name of the mouse boss with the sunglasses? I don't know I don't know my Mario 2 enemy names. I'm shameful, just simply shameful. So that little skip we did with the quicksand, like I said, one of my favorite secrets in the entire series, lets you skip all of 7-3, which is very helpful. There's another skip you can do right here. It's pretty cool. They really started to play around with the idea of skips that required you thinking about moving to the left, and that's become exceedingly common since then. Like, just about every Donkey Kong Country game has secrets that you can only uncover by going left right at the beginning of the level, when normally the game expects you to go right. So, I have a habit in just about every game I play that's like this to try checking to the left first, just in case there's a secret there. This part's kind of a pain in the butt. It can be anyway. Slow and steady. There we go. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Oh shit, we don't want to do that. Pass the Sniffit here. Sniffits are featured in a pretty comical way in Super Mario RPG. I really liked how Mario RPG exploited all of the classic Mario enemies. Some of them for some very cool boss fights. This part is kind of sucky. This part's a lot easier with Luigi. Is that good enough? No, gotta get one more. Gotta build a little ladder. There we go, that's good enough. That one you just ascend because there's nothing else for you to do. Yeah, we'll do the warp whistle skips. There's one of the warp whistles you get in Mario 3. I don't think anybody knows about it, unless if they read it in a code book or they watched this terrible 80s movie called The Wizard, or The Wiz. No, it was The Wizard. The Wiz is the Broadway musical. It was about Fred Savage and his autistic brother who was really, really good at Nintendo games and them going to the Nintendo World Championships. Alright, that's gonna suck. That's our only thing to hit her with. We're gonna lure her away from it. Don't back up to it. Do the opposite of that. I guess next time we probably want to throw it this way. You get some invincibility frames when you're picking it up. I don't know if that was always the case. It's certainly nice. Power Glove. So bad, right? No, the reason that movie was bad to me is that the kid is playing Mario 3 for the first time. Like, that was the whole thing with the Wizard, was that they were using it almost as a really long, like, hour and a half long commercial for Nintendo. But Mario 3 hadn't been released at that time. And, they were hyping it at the end, where it was the special secret game that they played during the championships. And the kid, the Wizard, like, he knew how to get the warp whistle, where you have to, like, crouch on that white block and fall through it. It's like, there's no way he knew how to do that. I don't care if he's a savant, like, there is absolutely no way anyone would ever figure that out. So I partially believe that they included that trick just so that only people who watched the movie would know to do it. And he announced, he got the secret warp whistle! Let's go down here. Let's go down. I think this is right. Don't think we can kill those guys. I think they're just there to harass us. Ah, bummer. It's okay, it's not over yet. Fat Lady has not yet sung. She's about to sing though, this part sucks. Phew. I'm gonna go get a heart. I think you can get crushed by mushrooms in the original game too. There's a lot of, like, little things they've added here that make your life a bit easier. Hey, Time to Split, thank you for the host. I appreciate that. Whew. Extra hearts in the middle of the level is a big one. They give you some invincibility frames on things like picking up items, which that's what half of what made the Birdo fights hard, especially the later Birdo fights. we can get a mushroom here. Oh shit! That was a bomb. That was not a mushroom. Could be considered the opposite of a mushroom. That's a mushroom, though. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Yeah, time to split. I can't get Mario 2 USA to show up in the game directory. Do you see it on Twitch? I put Mario 2 and it defaulted to Lost Levels. We will be doing Lost Levels later today. Alright, jump. Go, 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 go! Yeah, just be careful, D-Rock. Make sure that it's not just like random viewers. Make sure they're streamers. I think everyone has the power to type /host, you know? Yeah, traditional, very challenging platforming. We are going to be doing Lost Levels much later tonight, time to split it. Like, what is it? 2 a.m., 4 a.m.? Someone can check the schedule and take a look. It's an interesting take. It's certainly, they're saying, let's do it. Hey, look, there's a cool optical illusion here. These 4 bars on the screen, they look like they're not parallel. They look like they're slightly slanted because of the way that they're scrolling opposite to each other. See that illusion show up sometimes in books. Ouch. Jump. Go. Sniff it out of the way. Get our heart back. No probs. Yeah, I think that the inclusion of this Mario 2, if anything else, is much more important to the series, right? Thank you, Buckin. I appreciate that. Crap. That went really poorly. Could have at least gotten an egg out of it. At least we can still get up here. I don't know if we could in the original. Oh, the optional fight. Yeah, right, Yukipo? Yeah, we're actually going to be doing the original Famicom version. I only ever play the All-Stars version myself. When we do it on stream, it's going to be Famicom. Since All-Stars isn't really easy to find, I guess you can get like an actual disc copy of the game. It's one of the discs with the least disk space used by Nintendo. Like, I think they use something like less than 1% of the full disk space to fit All-Stars on there. It's just a straight port of the Super Nintendo one. But you can't get it on Virtual Console, you have to pick it up via disc. I think they were worried about putting Mario All-Stars on the Virtual Console as, like, biting into the sales of all the other singleton games they have. Did anyone actually own Mario All-Stars plus World? Or is that an emulator-only thing? I've never seen that outside. Oh shit. Forgot about Fanto. Freaks me out. Trying to jump too high here. Get our hearts back. Go. Thank you, kind remake of this game. Kill the spark. Jump. Bejeweled 3? One day. We can do like a puzzle marathon at some point. Now here, are you guys ready for the biggest piece of bullshit in the Mario series? I think. Maybe you guys can think of a better example. Get ready for some bullshit. What? You can't do that. You can't make the exit be an enemy. That's rude. God. Pissed me off as a kid. Oh, they give us hearts back here? Oh man, they made Wart easier. Alright, final boss time, exclamation point, here we go. Who did the voice acting for this? Wonder if we're ever gonna get Wart back. Oh, that's right, his bubbles are bad. Ouch. Oh, do I have to do a high jump to get up there now? I guess so. There it is. You have to throw it when his mouth is open is the trick. And you can't have it hit one of his bubbles. Looks like she doesn't jump high enough either. There we go. Jump. She might be able to jump up there directly, we'll see. This is probably the safest way to get up there, though. Nope, too high. Throw it from further away. Nope. Playing it safe. Proceeds to take a hit unnecessarily. Alright, so to get back up there, we're gonna have to jump it here. And get some hearts back, since they're kind enough to provide that service. I am the Great Wart. Ha ha ha. This would be the end of the bad voice acting is acceptable era, I would say. I think that persisted about until the PS2 GameCube era. Back when it was like almost charming. Come on. Jump. Ugh. Even with all the conveniences this mode affords us, we're probably gonna die. I still think that Peach is the best character to fight him with. There we go. Whew. God. Whew. Ribbit. Love to see them bring Wart back. Wart for Smash Brothers 4, right? Trying really hard not to. Oh, come on, Peach. There you go. Ribbit, ribbit. Shoot. More patience. Jump. I think we got the rhythm down a little bit better now. I could still die, though. We're only going to grab the fruits or the vegetables that are reasonable. If it pops over to the right, we're just going to bail. Like that one. Not worth it. Curious, like, if speedrunners are trying to abuse RNG here, or... Assuming that the rate at which the vegetables pops out is just random. Ba-ba-da-ba! First try! Imagine his up B. Alright, let's get out of town. Yeah! That's another game down. That's 3 games in an hour. What did I say was next? Mario Brothers 3. Doing the NES version. I watched the credits here where you get the crazy reveal about Mario 2. The plan is, until 4 o'clock Pacific, we're going to be playing this set of short Mario games. So next is Mario 3, then Super Mario Land 2, then Super Mario World, then Super Mario 64, and finally New Super Mario Brothers. Alternating between that, we'll be doing Super Mario Sunshine at 4 p.m., Mario Brothers U at 8 p.m., New Super Mario Brothers 2 for the 3DS at midnight, Lost Levels tomorrow morning at 4 a.m., 3D Land at 8 a.m., and 3D World tomorrow at noon. Andrea's going to be joining for 3D World tomorrow at noon and New Super Mario Bros. U tonight. She's going to be playing God, so she'll be using the gamepad to create platforms to almost certainly murder me. Mm-hmm. All a dream. What? An hour has passed, so I'm gonna swig a Diet Coke. I'm probably gonna have to take more restroom breaks than normal this stream. If you missed the lost levels, I'm saving all this to YouTube, so after this is over, I'll be doing a horrific upload. YouTube's gonna hate me, where I send all of the games that we played today in their own little playthrough sections. Albatos. I like this song a lot too. We're doing Super Mario Land 2 is the Game Boy Mario game we're gonna play. They fixed it here. Birdo and Ostro aren't flipped. Mouser. Fry Guy. Roberto. I like the name Tri-Clyde. They're all named Clyde. There are 3 of them. I do dig this song a lot, especially the original version. Press start. Save and quit. Rock and roll. Alright, give me a sec to switch to Mario 3 on stream in the lake.